I'm standing outside the Hunter Holden dealership owned by Adam Kaplan in an attempt to uncover the truth. Mr. Kaplan has refused to answer any of our emails or calls. Some months back, an anonymous tip-off alerted us to the fact that his finance and insurance, or F&I department, is turning over hundreds of thousands of dollars more than other similar-sized dealerships. After a 3-month investigation, we believe we have uncovered the truth behind this financial windfall, and we're here to confront Mr. Kaplan with our findings. This story will rock the motor industry, and the biggest impact will be felt in regional cities and towns. While many city dealerships have discovered Mr. Kaplan's secret and taken action, a staggering 70% of regional car dealerships continue to struggle in their finance and insurance department. What makes this most astounding is the fact that one phone call could literally turn their business around.
That's the guy, there he is.
Come on. Mr. Kaplan, why won't you talk about your finance and insurance department turnover?
I've told you guys before, get out of here. Get the camera out of here.
We only want to ask you a few simple questions,
No,
Mr. Kaplan.
listen, no, we've discussed it.
Mr. Kaplan,
You heard him,
why
you
won't
heard him,
talk
you
about-
heard him, you heard him,
Why won't
mate.
you talk about...
You heard him, just back off, all right? Come on, hey, back off, mate.
only wanna ask
Get
a
out
few
of it,
simple
get out of it.
questions,
Stop
Mr.
your filming.
Why won't you talk about your finance and insurance department?
Hey, get it out of here. Get it out of here.
Following our earlier report about Mr. Kaplan, his general manager Mr. Penn has agreed to this exclusive interview. There have been a lot of accusations made, and Mr. Penn is here to tell their side of the story. Mr. Penn, how did you manage to keep this quiet for so long? I mean, if other dealers did what you've been doing, they could massively increase their profits.
Yeah, well, most dealers focus on sales. I mean car sales, that's what they're good at. They have no idea about the money at stake.
But we're talking about people that have been in the industry for years. Some of them running major dealerships. Surely you don't rise to a position like that without exploring every revenue opportunity.
Well, that's not their area of expertise. They understand F&I, but it's not their core business. They sell cars.
So you've been keeping this quiet, raking in massive profits, knowing that your competition is struggling unnecessarily.
As you said, they're the competition.
Isn't it true that dealers need to do very little and that it wouldn't cost them a single cent? That in fact this so-called secret to your success came to you free of charge? Everything you needed came to you from one company, Automotive Global.
Who told you about them?
Training material, reports and sales calculators were all provided to you. You did nothing more than log onto their website to find everything you needed to service your customers.
Oh, no comment.
Is it true that Automotive Global is the secret to your success?
Look, this is just a media beat-up. I can't help it if other dealers are too stupid to figure it out.
What can you tell us about their underwriting guidelines?
Well, they're flexible. They're happy to look at the grey areas. And they're available to take calls on the weekends and after hours. They're not 9 to 5 like everybody else we know.
And what about compliance issues? What can you tell us about those?
They look after your FSRA breach registers. They monitor and record training sessions in the AG database, and they monitor ASIC's 20 hours of continual professional development. They even conduct annual audits to ensure that dealers remain ASIC compliant.
Is it true they have the best finance and insurance training in the industry?
Oh yes. All their coaches are fully qualified to teach finance and insurance, and they use ASIC approved material too. The coaches report back to me on the progress of the department, so I know everything that's going on. They even have a way of fully electronically delivering training material to regional dealers. AG has this FSRA approved sales presentation that is really easy to follow and maximises F&I income. They even have a DVD of it, so the business manager can learn it and apply it to their customer. They also have all these fantastic sales materials, like the finance folder, the essential training folder, and point of sales brochures. Not only do you get all of this as an AG dealer, but the coaches will actually demonstrate how it works.
Wow. What can you tell us about their finance department?
Oh, they have this department that will have a look at deals that have been declined or heavily conditioned by our prime financier. They'll do all the checks, get approval, and email us the documents so we can sign up the customer. And then they pay us a commission on the deal. And we get to keep the car sale that otherwise we would have lost.
Well, there you have it. It seems AG dealerships get so many benefits, it pays to use their finance and insurance services. They provide exceptional training, pay excellent commission on insurance and subprime finance deals, and it's all absolutely free to dealerships. What would you say to other general managers who haven't contacted Automotive Global?
Well, I wouldn't worry about it. They're not that good, really.